Now I'm going to show you how do I make my favorite British dessert ever. Bread and butter pudding. I'm going to show you. Come with me. But the only difference is that I'm going to make it with this, a panettone. When you use this one instead of bread, it's just excellent. Now, watch the way I do it because it's very simple. First thing, you need to get a baking tray. This will do. Okay? Not too deep because I want to have the little crust on top with the demerara sugar, which is going to be fantastic.
Step 1. Remove and discard all of the wrapping.
These red pans are really tight. Okay. So, cut the panettone, probably about 3 centimeter slices. Look at that. Look the middle.
Generously spread salted butter on the slices.
And if you don't have panettone, because it is called panettone, not panettoni, as everybody says, panettone. If you don't have that, you can use a brioche, any brioche will do, some leftover croissant.
Then cut the slices in triangles. I'm using 50 grams of the flaked almonds, scattering half on the bottom of the tray, leaving the rest for later. Then layer the slices on top.
I'm gonna put this one here. And if you got any leftover, don't you dare throw it away. Just keep it on a plate, and later on you can have a nice cup of tea.
Bring 750 milliliters of milk with the zest of 1 unwaxed orange to the boil and leave it to rest. Then in a bowl, beat 3 eggs and 50 grams of custard sugar together. Add in 2 tablespoons of Cointreau. Then slowly add in the orangey milk, mixing all the time to avoid it turning into scrambled eggs.
Look at that. Okay, so once you've done that, put it on the side. You need to get a tray that can accommodate the panettone and butter pudding. Kettle on.
Is that my bread and butter pudding?
No, this is the panettone butter, the one I always do my recipe.
Oh, your great-great-grandmother? Or was it my great-great-grandmother's time?
I think it was Delia.
Do you know what you're doing?
I know what I'm doing.
This is mine, huh?
Yeah. Can you do me a favor, baby, the potatoes? Can we boil them 20 minutes? I need this for the gnocchi.
Finally, ladle your custard over the panettone slices.
Is this okay?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. No, I know what I'm doing.
What do you want in this? Just water?
I'm talking to my fans. No, I need the kettle. So once you're at this stage, you want it to rest for a good 20 minutes. Even a half an hour if you want, because everything is soaked up. Then switch on the oven, which I've already done that. You want it to about 180 degrees, okay? And it's gonna be perfect.
Now fill the tray halfway up with hot water.
Now let me give you a tip. I do this quite often, so I can do the movement from here to the oven. If you are in the oven, you can put the hot water as the tray is in the oven, which is much safer. So however you want to do it, but please be careful because it's gonna be hot. I got demerara sugar now. Now this is gonna make a nice little crust at the end. Okay? Then, where is the foil?
I've never used foil in water.
That's the reason why I am Gino D'Acampo and you're not. No, I got my own foil, thank you. Do you want my fans to follow your recipe or to follow mine?
Considering I'm British and it's a British dessert, I think on this occasion they might want to follow mine.
Yeah, you're probably right. So let me recap for you guys. This stays in the oven for 35 minutes, 180 degrees. Then take it out, foil in the bin, sprinkle with the remaining flaked almonds, in the oven again, 20 minutes, job done. Ready to make gnocchi?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Now, do you know why we keep the skin on?
No.
Because if you peel the potato and then you boil it, loads of water is going to get into the potato, and then it's going to be very watery, and then you're going to end up with a very watery mashed potato. Mia, you can start to peel them.
Oh, wow, they're really soft.
They're really soft. Look how the skin comes off nice and easy.
They're so smooth.
I want to tell you a story. When I was your age, my grandfather used to make potato gnocchi, and when I saw him the first time making the gnocchi, then is when I decided I wanted to be a chef. How about that?
Maybe I want to be a chef.
Like whom? Who is your favorite chef now?
Probably Gordon.
Moving on.
So then what we do, we put it in there, and we just squeeze it.
Oh, wow, that's...
So we want 1 kilo of potato for 6 to 8 people.
Can I try?
Yes, of course you can. Right, go. Push, woman. Push! There you go.
That's hard.
That's it. Job done. You know, this is what we use it for when we make pizza.
Make a well. In there put 300 grams of plain flour, 1 whole egg, and an egg yolk.
Wash your hands. At this point, we're gonna put a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper, and 30-40 grams of pecorino cheese, no more than that.
Mix using a fork first, before diving in with your hands to bring the dough together.
And how simple the ingredients. Potato, eggs,
Very
flour,
simple.
bit of salt and pepper, pecorino cheese. That's exactly what you want to achieve. Now, once you make the dough, what we do, we clean up this one. Oh. We're gonna sprinkle a little bit of semolina on the bottom. We pick up some of the dough. This one. Put a bit of semolina in your hands. Now, from the middle, slowly, slowly, you stretch it and you go outside. Just be gentle. What you want to do, you want to do about 3 centimeters thick. Once you have one long sausage, then what you do, you cut this one in half. Once you put it on top, one you put it on the bottom. Then you're gonna sprinkle the semolina on top. And then what I want you to do, you do like little pieces like that.
Oh, is that how you make the gnocchi?
That's it. You can carry on. Not too big, yeah? That's it. Brava. Brava. And the reason why we're using the semolina is because normal flour would attach to the potato and it's gonna get all sticky. The semolina doesn't stick to the potato. Do you know how do we make the ridges of the gnocchi, the little lines on the gnocchi?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm gonna show you. This is called fucking the gnocchi. So what you do, you put a little semolina here, then you go on the gnocchi and you just go like that. So
That's
do it
how
again.
you do
You just
it.
push it very gently and you just let it fall. I need to go and check the meat. Can I leave you here to do all the
Yeah.
gnocchi?
And when you're ready, cook the gnocchi in boiling water for about 2 to 3 minutes until they float to the top.
Ah, you finally here?
We think we smashed it.
What do you mean with now they think there's my shit? Let me see.
That's it, right?
Oh, yes. You did follow my instruction. This is perfect. You do vegetable, remember? You do the courgettes.
Oh.
You do the potatoes. Let's put this baby here.
How thin do I do it?
Rocco, you all right with the custard?
Yeah, I'm trying my best. Wait, is this?
Wait, not too thin. The problem is, look how thick is this and how thin is
Yeah, no,
this. This is gonna...
I was giving you a comparison. That was on purpose.
I'm using roughly chopped carrots, onions, and loads of rosemary to create a rack for the beef to sit on. If you want gravy, this can make a great base for it.
And what we do, we get the beef, oh, straight on top. And look, it's very important to keep the fat on the top side because then the fat is gonna melt and it's gonna ooze into the meat. It's gonna be fantastic. But before you do anything, score the fats, so then you have the fat melt beautifully.
I'm using the rib, but any cut of beef joint will do the job too.
Then extra virgin olive oil, rub it in, then salt, and then loads of black pepper. I like it. Boys, have you seen how easy is this?
Yeah, it's super easy.
While I've smashed the beef out, Luciano has chopped 750 grams of scrubbed potatoes, skin on, and tossed them into a baking dish with sliced red and yellow peppers.
Now, these are the best way to do potato. Learn this because there is no fluffing around you. We don't parboil them, we don't shake them in a tray. You just shovel everything in here, loads of flavors in the oven, job done. Okay, this is done. Super, super facilissimo. Tell my pals what facilissimo means?
Easy.
Easy, okay. Well, good luck you two. Remember, everybody's gonna be here quite soon.
God. Follow the beef.
Follow the beef. Now, guys, what I want you to do, you put the oven up 230 degrees. And do me a favor, preheat it for a good half an hour because we want the oven really, really hot. So, very fast, goes in, no foil, nothing on top. 40 minutes like this. Later on, I'll show you what to do.
Do you have to turn on the grill?
Kind of. This is why we shouldn't be left alone in the kitchen.
Oh, that's on.
So you get grilling. Should we do an impression of Dad?
Go on.
Okay, guys, this is super simple. The family can do it, the children can do it. Chuck that in there, chuck this here, grill that there.
I mean, I hope he never sees that, to be honest with you. But...
Luciano has added 6 whole cloves of garlic, skin off, and around 6 tablespoons of olive oil. But Luciano...
Oh my God, I've forgotten my rosemary. Here I am getting all cocky that I finished.
I told you should focus on yourself. This is okay, right? This is nice and crispy.
They definitely look a lot better like that, with a little bit of colour. See you in a bit.
What do you mean?
I'm done, man. I'm not going to hang around you.
Oh, how are we doing with everything else?
Yeah, really good.
Did I hear you and him doing some silly Italian accent?
No, don't be silly. Of course not.
Oh, at this rate, I'm going to be here all night.
Meanwhile, back to the beef.
And after 40 minutes, simple. You put it down to 160 degrees, open the oven, 200 milliliter of red wine, and do remember, don't use wine that is not good, yeah? Because if it's not good for drinking, it should never be good for cooking. So just put it like that, close it, and then 1 hour and a half. Zuccotto is a dome-shaped Italian cake. I'm gonna stuff it with vanilla and chocolate ice cream with a proper Italian meringue. Line a bowl with cling film. You all, at some point, got a present of one of these bad boys here, a panettone. Many of you have no idea what to do with it, but definitely you can do the zuccotto, which is really cool recipe to do. When you get your panettone, make sure you take the paper away, cut a nice slice. The nice end of the panettone goes on the bottom. Press it down a little bit. Remember to take the bottom part and keep it on the side, and I'm going to show you later on what to do with it. At this point, we're just going to slice the panettone. They need to be more or less the same size, yeah, because otherwise it's not going to work. So, this one goes here. Look at that. And that's what you got. Look. See, this I like to do because there is no baking. Plus, at Christmas, we need the oven for other stuff, right? So now, at this point, I got a little bit of amaretto liqueur. So start with the bottom. Just make sure that the sponge gets soaked by the amaretto liqueur. You could use sherry. If you don't want to use any liqueur, you could use some orange juice. Let me show you the next job to do. We got some vanilla ice cream. Look what I'm doing. I'm working the vanilla ice cream just a little bit to make sure that I can spread it nicely on my panettone. Now, in here, zest of an orange. Okay, and then I got some cherries and candied peel. Just whatever you got. Straight in there. Now look at that, the way you wanted to do it, come here, is to make sure that very gently you fold everything together. The vanilla goes straight into the sponge. We need to make sure that everything on the side of the sponge is coated by the vanilla ice cream. And leave about 1 centimeter gap on the top, because remember, we're gonna have to put the lid. Now, the only thing that you have to do, in the freezer for 1 hour.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Okay, so this, the chocolate ice cream with hazelnuts that I'm gonna mix all together, this is going to be the heart of my zuccotto. So, mix the hazelnut into the ice cream. I'm also gonna put a little bit of my amaretto liqueur. Not too much, because otherwise it's gonna stop the freezing process. Okay, so what we want to do, very simple, pick up the half of zuccotto that I prepared before.
On a one-horse open sleigh, or the fields.
Vanilla ice cream with the candied peel and cherries, nice and firm. You pick up your ice cream, it goes straight in the middle of the zuccotto. And then, remember the lid that I told you before? This is gonna go straight on top, like that.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in
Then,
a one-horse open
this is just
sleigh.
gonna go on top.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Well,
Now, you're gonna have a lot of cling film that is hanging over the bowl. Put that over. Press it down with your fingers. 2-3 hours in the freezer. Let's do the Italian meringue. So what I got here is 4 egg whites. Make sure that you whip them nice and stiff, that you need to be able to do this. Then I got 225 grams of sugar with 6 tablespoons of water. And you're gonna heat it up to 110 degrees. You keep whisking the egg whites, and slowly, slowly, you are adding the hot sugar. You're making a meringue where the egg white is cooked by the heat of the sugar. Don't rush it. And you see how fluffy it's becoming? And shiny, beautiful and shiny. That's it. Let's put this together. I have to say, already looks very good like this, but we can do better. This needs to look like snow just has fallen on top of the zuccotto. So you're gonna get this peak of meringue. And I want those one because we're gonna burn them with a blowtorch. Okay. So make sure you write a nice letter to Santa Claus and say, Gino said, I want a blowtorch. You can be as artistic as you want. Ecco qua. Perfetto. Now, decoration. I got some fresh fruit that you put into sugar. You can put strawberries, slices of pineapple if you like. Another one here. Okay, now I'm going to use some edible glitter. This is silver, this is gold. This is going to be a proper showstopper. Let me give you a tip. You got a blowtorch and heat the knife, because remember we are dealing with ice cream in the middle. Or just put the knife in boiling hot water.
And when we walk along the icy lane, you'll be holding me
Look at that.
so tight.
Auguri di Buon Natale, everybody, and Merry Christmas.
The snow is hanging down from the street lamps. The sky is such a beautiful sight. And when we walk along the icy